Um, I was originally planning to uh, try to record the lectures in advance so you can view the lectures online. And then when we come here, we just talk. I like that kind of interaction. But that we'll see how well that works out. um, okay, and it's important you attend this course, and I really like to have more interactions, not just giving lectures. And also, after some of the initial material, I think you'll get more chance for discussion, especially on some of the project ideas. And we'll definitely have a project starting probably the sixth or seventh week. And of course, always consider using the online discussion forum for asking questions. And I plan to give assignments. I mean, not this week, but maybe starting next week. And the assignments will involve writing some code, not very long, but assembly code for a couple weeks, and then we'll switch to C. And then, so these will be done individually. And then towards the middle of the semester, then we'll start working on projects. And this I like to have people form small groups. And of course, I'm open to a few ideas, but most likely these should involve a Bluetooth 4.0 device on the board that we provide. Um, there are a few other options. I mean, we can support other boards in our lab too that are not Bluetooth 4.0. Because really the main consideration is I would like all projects to be supported by our TAs here, and they should be knowledgeable in the board. So that's kind of the current plan now. Um, so um, your action items are you should go home and download Etsim and start playing with it. And the next couple of weeks, the assignments will be done mainly using Etsim. Then, once you have Etsim running, trying out a few examples, then you should consider installing SDCC, and that will generate code, but it needs a few small adjustments for it to run on Etsim, and I'll show you how to do that. And these will allow you to write code and really control the microcontroller exactly, and down to the lowest level of detail. And I think after you've seen some of the examples we've done, the demo videos earlier, then I'd like you to start thinking about some project ideas, or at least start talking to the TAs about project ideas. A few that I can think of involving the Bluetooth 4.0 is one could be like a name tag, for example. You know how you go to a meeting or conference, they usually print like a paper name tag in front of each important person. And be nice if you can have one that can display the name automatically based on maybe a little tag device you carry or your smartphone that can talk to it. Right? So you just go and sit in front of it, and then it talks to your smartphone or your tag or name tag with a chip built in, and then just transfers that the name information or title directly, and then it displays correctly. That'd be kind of cool, I think. And I think there's actually a potential market for something like that. Um, there are other ideas, right? I mean, it could be based on some of the videos you've seen earlier as extensions, as ways to add features to make them better beyond just our demo, right? I know limitations of our demos. If you could make these more general, working with more devices or adding more features to, for example, that data grabber, maybe you can think of some other features that'd be nice to add, then yeah, I think that would be pretty interesting. And these projects are not limited to just embedded systems. There could be a component that runs on your smartphone. You can write smartphone apps to work with it, right? I think that will be something we like to consider for some of these projects too. In any case, so I think it will take some time to go over these ideas. And what we do is to provide you with feedback based on our experience. Of course, ideally, it would be something that our TAs have worked on before, so they can give you some starting point instead of you having to start from zero, right? So that way, I think you will have more, I think, a more rewarding experience. You can get something more substantial working. Okay, so that's the current overall plan. Now, oh, and then of course, I should get the textbook and start reading from chapter one. I think the textbook does a reasonably good job with introducing embedded systems at the level that I want. But the 8051 part, you may have to refer to some of the course website, like Edsim website or 8052 website, just so you can read. Of course, I'll cover these in the lecture too, but if you want to read more in detail, then yeah, those websites provide good explanations. Okay, so I think that's my last slide. Any questions? Okay, maybe we should go over the course syllabus. So the question was more related to grading and all that. Okay, so here's the course syllabus and the topics to cover. Grades: 50% assignment, final project, 30% class participation, 20%. And you say, hey, what about exams or finals or no? I reserve the rights to give pop quizzes, but I would lump that into your class participation. And so it's important you come to class and participate, or you participate by posting things online. That's another way. But assignments are worth quite a bit. So, yeah. Other questions? Group size. Well, let's see. I think 2 to 3, maybe 3 maximum. I think. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so maybe 3 in a group. You think? Yeah, but I don't think more than 3. Yeah, so group size, I think 2 to 3 is reasonable. No more than 3 per group. Okay, other questions? Yes. Oh, Git. Oh, so when you start working on your project, then I think you'll want to use Git for version control. Yeah. Um, oh yeah. Well, so you should go to gitlab.com and so you can do the community edition, right? Yeah. So the community edition, I think, is free. And I already have an account, so I just go sign in. But if you don't, you can create one. And yeah, I think this one is pretty easy to use. Um, just a little slow. I don't know. Okay, well, here. What's my password? Uh, oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah. So you go in, and then there's like we have all sorts of things. Maybe let's take a look at configuration tools, files. Oh, this is not a good use of. It's all binary, but for source code, it's great. For code generator, oh, there. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, and files. So let's see. Okay, so I guess I just added. I don't know if we have any differences to. Is that just one version? Okay. Well, first commit. Okay, sent one byte. Oh. Okay. Oh, these are. So basically, you can browse file history. Oh, there are two versions. Huh. Okay. So you see, you can view the source code. It does syntax highlighting, and then you can do comparison. Wait, what's this comparing? Guess there's no previous version. But if there's a previous version, you can show the difference. What gets added, what gets removed, right, all that. And yeah, it will help you also merge, the files if multiple people work on the same file at the same time. So anyway, so you could start reading on that, and this, yeah, really makes it much easier to do to version control. Okay, so I think that's it then.